Muslims. Of course I call all my brothers out. Sound like, man.
What's up, huh? We black Muslims. Of course we wear those with Nikes.
We're black Muslims. Of course we wake up at 5:30 in the morning to make 8 o'clock prayer and still be late.
We black Muslims. Of course we color coordinate.
We're black Muslims. Of course we have bean pie to eat prayer.
We black Muslims. Of course we rock our stoves and flavors.
We're black Muslims. Of course we go to IHOP after the Eid prayer.
We're black Muslims. Of course we sparkle on Eid.
We're black Muslims. Eagle Barry.
Shalom. I'd like to tell all praise due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash, the born apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. My name is Kanwa from Jim Mass, Toronto. Doing this lesson is going to be in regards to the Muslims that are in America and wherever Jake is scattered, right? That's worshiping a false god, right? Worshiping a moon goddess, worshiping a Kaaba stone that they have in Mecca, right? That our people are worshiping, man, and they're not following, the Heavenly Father and His ways, right? And that's why our people went a whoring after other gods and not following, the Heavenly Father and His statues. And that's I'm looking in this on this thing on Google, where it says there's over like 20 matches for our people, basically, that went a whoring after other gods. So as Exodus 34 and 1. Sorry, Exodus 34 verse 15. Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land, and they go a whoring after their God, and do sacrifice unto their gods, and one call thee, and thou shalt eat of his sacrifice, and thou take of their daughters unto thy sons, and thy daughters go into after their gods, making thy sons to go a whoring after their God. And that's what our people basically did. Our people went a whoring after the heavenly, these different gods, right? The era of the Muslims, right? You so-called you Ishmaelites, right? Right? They played a major role, right, of trafficking our people and putting our people in slavery, man, throughout East Africa, right, North Africa, and then basically they were trafficking our people, and our people are being slave. Right? Joel, I'll get you this one, Jeremiah 28 and 27, saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their back unto me, and not their face. But in the time of their trouble, they shall say, arise and save us. So the Lord is He's not gonna save you, damn, you Muslims, right? Because you're not worshiping the Heavenly Father. You're worshiping a different God, right? A wicked, a false God, right? That's why, Mecca over there in Saudi Arabia, that there's always these natural disasters that happen over there. There's all kinds of plagues and pestilence, right? Because our people are not supposed to be going down there and worshiping that Kaaba stone, man. That's all it is. It's a pussy that they worship, man. Let's put it. The Kaaba stone in Mecca. That's all it is. That's what these people are worshiping. They're kissing it. It's basically the representation of a vagina, of a pussy, vagina, right? And that's why your guys are going down there, and worshiping these this false the false god. And basically, like, this is a like, this is a snare that has our people. Our people are stuck, like, worshiping that, that damn stone, but these those Ishmaelites, they played a major role in trafficking our people, man. Joel 3 verse 3, and they has cast lots from my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink. That's right. So that's what was happening, known as the Arab slave trade, man. People are being trafficked from Saudi Arabia, and going into going to India, throughout that region, right? And yea, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine, right? So you Hamites, right? And you so-called people in the land of Palestine now, you Arabs, man. Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, I return a recompense upon your own head. Because you have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temple my goodly pleasant thing. Right? And that's what they did. Right? From from the basically the 70 AD, right? Where people were being people were under the Romans, right? People were being persecuted, right? And they sacked the temple, right? The children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold to the Grecians, so you Greeks, the Edomites, that you might remove them from the border. So, those Arabs, right? They played a major role in our people's downfall, right? So so you shouldn't be going over there, like calling yourself calling yourself a Muslim and all that. That's our people, man, and that's why they're gonna die. Because you don't want to worship the Heavenly Father, and you don't want to learn your true nationality, right? But that's pretty much it. I didn't want to go too long. That's I'm gonna entitle this "Our People Went a Whoring After Other Gods," right? So with that, let us say our praise and due to How about Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Kakodas, the one of great milestone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.